So our Response Society, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, it has presence in almost all the continents of the world. And we are here coming from ISKCON of Kanpur. It is very nearby this university. So we are going to present first this mantra meditation, which is a process of freeing our mind from all the stress, depression and all. So I'll just present a little bit about the background of what is this mantra meditation. So Harsh, can you play? So we all are looking for peace in our life. So our Vedic wisdom, especially Bhagavad Gita, offers one very simple way of getting peace of mind. And that is the finding the sublime joy through sound. So this is a powerful technique where we chant a repetition of mantras. And by this chanting, what happens? Our mind becomes free from the stress, depression and other things. Please go ahead. So sound is very powerful. It can evoke emotions, it can create revolutions. In fact, whatever we write, that is literally sound, and whatever we speak, that is the word of our sounds. And sound has a very powerful effect. Can you play that? Yes. Like here we could see, there is a very famous person, Martin Luther King. It is said, pen is mightier than sword. So our words have a lot of potency. It can create revolutions, it can evoke emotions and much more. Go ahead. So what is a mantra? So mantra is made up of two words. Man means our mind and tra means to deliver. So our mind is constantly, just back. Our mind is constantly haunted by many thoughts which pulls us down, which sucks our energy, and we look for some solution where we could get a positive energy in our life. So this japa or meditation is a very powerful technique where we take help of some mantras which could help us to elevate our consciousness. We are going to here do Sankirtan, which is a congregational chanting of mantra. In all over the world, these Sankirtan parties, they go every day on the round in the cities, and they engage everyone in this chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Yes, ahead. So here is a video. Actually on this mantra there is even a PhD done by Dr. David Brian Bull from University of Florida. So here is one small video which is showing his research analysis, and after that we will also going to show some abstract and what is the effect of this mantra by through some scientific base also.
Spiritual disciplines recommend meditational practices such as silent meditation, silent recitation of mantras, and also the verbal repetition of specific mantras out loud. A clinical test of the benefits of mantra chanting was performed on 3 groups of 62 subjects, males and females of average age 25. They chanted the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 25 minutes each day under strict clinical supervision. Results show that regular chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra reduces stress and depression and helps reduce bad habits and addictions. These results formed a PhD thesis at Florida State University.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes. So here is that personality who has done his PhD on this effect of Hare Krishna mantra and what it helps us in decreasing stress and depression and various other things. Let's go ahead, sir. So here is his research abstract. So he took a group of 3 groups, basically equal males and equal females. One group he gave this Hare Krishna mantra, another group he gave an alternate mantra which he composed himself, and another group just a control group which has to come and just sit and do nothing. So what is the research? We have just seen, it is of course a very long research, detailed research. But what are the salient points which we could take from this result? That is being shown graphically in the next slide. Yes, show it. So here it is graphically being shown. So this yellow and green outline one is the group which was chanting Hare Krishna mantra daily for certain amount of time. So there is a percentage decrease in stress. So there is 11.32% decrease in stress who were chanting mantra daily for a certain amount of time. Whereas those who are chanting alternate mantra, which is composed by someone like Coca-Cola or whatever somebody could chant, there is an increase in stress, minus 3.8. And the control group also there is an increase in stress. And in case of depression, there is depression decrease in 8.27%. Whereas in others, it is very insignificant. Similarly, Sattva also, there is an increase. Yes. Sattva is a quality where our mind performs in the optimum level. That is a technical term from Sanskrit, from Bhagavad Gita. When we are in Sattva good or mode of goodness, our mind is most capable. So that is also increased when we take shelter of these mantras chanting. Next. Next. So here is also one clinical test done on the person who is chanting Hare Krishna mantra. So here is a brainwave frequency. So 0 to 8 is a frequency where our mind feels drowsiness or sleepy. Or above 13 to 18 is the hyperactive zone, or we call nowadays ADHD, Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. So anybody who is having either 0 to 8 frequency, 3 to 8 frequency or 13 to 18, anybody who chants this mantra constantly, then what happens? He comes into alpha zone, which is a relaxed alert zone, which is the optimum working level of mind, where mind is peaceful as well as very active. So this is the effect of this chanting. Yes, next. And of course there are many famous personalities who have taken up to this process, like George Harrison. He is a world-renowned musician from Beatles band. He became a disciple of our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. And of course Alfred Ford, he is a very famous person, Ford Company CEO. He also became disciple of Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya. And he also regularly takes shelter of this chanting process. Okay, next. So here is this patra, and we are going to chant this mantra for all of you. So what you can do, all of you can either participate with us or just give your ears to hear and just feel relaxed by receiving the sound vibration. So now I request all the team members, please come and take their positions. We'll chant this Hare Krishna mantra. So you can read this mantra. It is written on the screen. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. begin with prayers and invocation of mercy of my spiritual teachers who have taught me about this knowledge and given me the understanding of the higher dimensional sciences. Om Ajnantimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So before beginning, I'll briefly introduce myself and about this movement and its founder. So myself, Kanpur, I have done my BTech from this very same college. I am the alumni of this college. And after that, in 2013, I joined IIT BHU, Indian Institute of Technology, Varanasi. And there I pursued my higher education of Masters in Technology in Material Science and Engineering. After that, I got connected to this sacred mission of ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And from year 2015 and 16 onwards, I am the part of this movement as a monk, practicing here and teaching this Bhagavad Gita and myself learning the teachings of this Bhagavad Gita. So this ISKCON movement is founded by His Divine Grace Amacharya Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada in the year 1966. He was at the age of 70 when he started his journey, and he crossed the oceans and went to the shores of America. Because during that time, in 1966-65, people were having a lot of interest in foreign Western culture in Bharat. So he went to America to make them aware of this culture and this tradition of Bhagavad Gita. So his spiritual master, His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Sir Thakur Maharaj, he gave him this instruction that you know English, so go in the foreign world and preach this message of Bhagavad Gita, which contains the universal principle and can solve the problems of this world. So he started his journey very late at the age of 70. And while going on the ship, he got 2 heart attacks. Serious heart attacks he got. But he started his journey in 1966. He went and he started this movement in New York. And there he formed the first group of devotees, giving them his teachings of Bhagavad Gita and about this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So I'll briefly tell about this teaching of Bhagavad Gita and how it could universally benefit entire humanity. This ISKCON is a very ancient culture. Authentic teachings of Bhagavad Gita are followed here, and it is moving towards the welfare of all. So now you can see the presentation. So here Bhagavad Gita is a book of yoga, where Lord Krishna speaks to Arjuna about the various types of yoga. So Bhagavad Gita, the chapters are divided like this. So Bhagavad Gita is 18 chapters are there. So there are division of 6 chapters. So first 6 chapters, they teach about Karma Yoga, how to engage our work in the service of the Supreme Lord. Then the middle 6 chapters, they are Bhakti Yoga, in which tradition I am coming in the Bhakti Yoga tradition. And the last 6 chapters, they tell about Jnana Yoga. So that is how the sequence of the Bhagavad Gita flow goes. So this yoga is a very famous word across the entire globe. But what we know yoga is a very small part of that. Yoga means to add, to link to something. So Bhagavad Gita is a book which teaches about yoga, how to link our consciousness with the super consciousness. So yes, go ahead. So this 6 chapter division is like this. So our acharyas, they compare the 6 chapter as a jewel box. So first 6 chapter are the lid of the box, and the last 6 chapter are the base of the box. And the most important thing, that is the middle 6 chapter, they are in between. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. More, go ahead. So this is how is the gist of entire Bhagavad Gita. So first 6 chapter, learn to work. Middle 6 chapter, for Krishna, that means with devotion. And last 6 chapter, while living in this world. So Bhagavad Gita teaches us the art of living. How we could live in this world, in the way how we could please the Supreme Lord. Yes, go ahead. So yes, so how Bhagavad Gita could solve the problem of this world? So I'll just tell in a very brief. So Bhagavad Gita identifies, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna identifies every living entity as a sacred personality. They identify that there is a divine aspect to every living entity. Beside this superficial covering of this mundane material body made up of chemical, there is a more further deeper to it is a spiritual aspect. That is, we are our divine aspect. We all belong to the divine Lord. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna emphasizes that we are not this body, but we are the living force, the soul. The soul which is using these eyes to see the world, which is using the ears to hear the external sounds, which is using the brain to think, which is using this hand to work, which is using these legs to walk. So all these apparatuses, the user is a living force, the soul, which is divine. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Tehino asmin yatha dehe kaumaram yovanam jara tatha dehantara praptir dhiras tatra mohiyati. So what Krishna says, that this body is constantly changing. Like if we remember in our childhood days, we were a small, very small baby body, maybe 1 feet high. But now we are youth, our body has changed. And as we grow, body will keep on changing. So what is that constant factor which is witnessing the change? Because body is changing, but who is the one who is witnessing the change? And that change is witnessed by that spiritual force, the living soul, who is constantly, which is not changing. Similarly, Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, Na sato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyase tata, ubhayor api drishtavantas, tab anyos tattva darshidihi. He says that those who are seers of the truth have concluded that of the non-existent, that is material body, which is temporary, there is no endurance, and of the eternal, the soul, there is no change. They have concluded by studying the nature of both. So by identifying the divinity among all the living entities, we can see every living being as a sacred. We can see everyone as a sacred. And this divine aspect is connected to the Supreme Lord. That means we all belong to the same family. In our Vedic tradition, there is one very famous verse. Ayam nijo paro vetti ganana lagu chetasa udara charitanam tu vasudhaiva kutumbakam. So the meaning of this verse is that I am nijo. There are people who say this is mine, this is not mine, this is that person's. They differentiate like this. So this is a very restricted mentality. Sankuchit Chetana, which is called in technically. But those who are broad-minded, they see entire world, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, whole world as their family. So how could this spirit comes in the Vedic shift? How it comes in the Vedic culture? Because we identify every living being is a sacred part of the Supreme Lord, the divine soul, who is in this body. Somebody may be black, somebody may be white, somebody may be fat, somebody may be thin, somebody may be from different nationalities, but we all are divine beings connected to the Supreme Lord. Yes, go ahead. So this changes our consciousness from me to be. Nowadays there is a great turbulence going on in the entire world. We are seeing that there are so many wars, people are claiming each other's land, this belongs to us, this doesn't belong to us. So much, Allah, so much war, there is so much bloodshed is going on because we see that he belongs to me, he does not belong to me. So what divides us? Hindu versus Muslim, white versus black, rich versus poor, educated versus illiterate, beautiful versus ugly. So if we go by this external superficial covering, so there are so many differences. Everybody is designed in a unique way. So if we are in the bodily consciousness, there is always a reason to fight. There is always a reason to discriminate. But when we go deeper, we understand that yes, everybody is a divine being, the spirit soul. Then what happens? Go ahead. Then there could be unity. So universal brotherhood is possible when we recognize our universal father. So when we see deeper, so European, Chinese, white or black, everybody could be united. This is what is the effect of soul consciousness. So here this is a very big photo. So in 2016, ISKCON celebrated its golden jubilee. On this occasion of 50 years celebration, so ISKCON being international organization, so in Kolkata, India, which is the birthplace of our founder Acharya, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, in the stadium there was a huge gathering and all the people, whoever is following this culture from various parts of the world, they gathered for this Bhakti Yoga Union. And it became a Guinness Book of World Record. So that is there. So maximum number of countries gathering together for the yoga on the International Yoga Day. This happened in 2016 because how everybody is coming together. There is a place in India in West Bengal, Mayapur, where our international headquarters is there. There are people of 70 nations, they are living together. 70 nations. And we have tough time without such principles. Even our neighbor countries, they are having fighting spirit with us. So this consciousness, when we move from body to soul and identify everyone as a part of the divine being, just as Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 15.7, Mamaivamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manashasthani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. So Krishna says, everyone belongs to me. Krishna being the God. So God is one, He is named by different names. Some call Him Allah, some call Him Jehovah, some call Him Christ. And in our tradition we call Him Krishna or Ram. So that same Supreme Personality is claiming in Bhagavad Gita that all the divine souls, they belongs to me. So if we identify that we belong to the same family, then what is the reason for fighting? Where is this question of fighting? Because we all belong to the same Father. So unless we understand these principles of Bhagavad Gita, there is very difficult to bring the unity in the entire world. So Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, went with the principles of this Bhagavad Gita in the foreign countries. And he speaks those principles. Here is Srila Prabhupada, he is in Tompkins Square Park in America. So in 1966, this was a place which all the hippies, all the counterculture people who has rebelled against their family, against their nations, they all used to congregate. And Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya, you could see he is sitting in between. He went and teach them these higher dimensional sciences. That apart from this superficial covering, we are spirit soul, we are divine, belonging to the same Father. And all those broad-minded people, they accepted this message, became his sincere followers, and spread the entire movement in the entire world. Now even in Antarctica, there are research bases. There also there are scientists who are practicing this culture. So they are also learning Bhagavad Gita there. So this one teacher, he has taken this sacred mission on the order of his spiritual master and preached this entire culture and showed that how the entire world could be become a one family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So this is the goal of our Vedic culture, and Bhagavad Gita teaches us that. So anybody who knows the deeper sciences, he could see everyone as his relative. Wherever there is life, there is a divinity. And wherever there is divinity, he is connected to the divine being, the supreme being. And everyone belongs to the same family. So here I will stop my talk because already time is short. I want to show something more. So this is what he shared with the entire world. And so many people from all the walk of life, scientists, engineers, doctors, students, even the householders, they came and joined this movement. So this is the sacred teaching of Bhagavad Gita. So we could also learn the sacred principles. We are coming in India. So every country is famous for something. So whenever we look towards India, people immediately came to know, yes, India is a country of dharma. Just 2.5 hours from Kanpur, there is Prayagraj, where the biggest gathering of Mahakumbh is going on. I was reading the data, so there they were comparing how many people are gathering. So even more than the population of many major countries, people are gathering there in big amount, big numbers. So this is the power of this universal teaching, and it goes beyond any sectarian idea, it goes beyond any religious denomination. Anyone could teach and understand this is a science. If we take it seriously, it works. And later on, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and he made this very simple. how to realize whatever theory we are talking, how to realize this practically in our heart, he gave this chanting of the Mahamantra, which we did earlier. So chanting of the Mahamantra not just reduce stress or depression, but even help us to understand the divinity within us and divinity around us. And how with this divinity, this divine soul is connected to the Supreme Lord. And this is how we could see that entire world is our family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Esteemed delegates, particularly from abroad, it is nice presentation. It may not be, it is very interesting for me because yoga, Bhagavad Gita, it becomes universal. After retirement, every day I used to get up at about 4:15 and 4:30 to 6 I do practice online. From 6 to 7 this Bhagavad Gita, and it becomes universal. And it is my request to all, particularly foreign delegates, for your mental peace, for your good health, because I'm now 70 years old, completed 70 years old, and actually I am very much appreciative our Guruji, and he delivered about Bhagavad Gita and yoga. Now yoga is not confined to only in our country, India. It becomes universal. For maintaining your good health at all ages, just like me at 70 years, we can do practice yoga and Bhagavad Gita. And I am having so many books, and we can connect to this yoga and Bhagavad Gita for your future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for the deep, meaningful insight about the Srimad Bhagavad Gita and the mantra chanting. Now,
as the cultural extravaganza curtains rise, we promise you an enchanting odyssey, an evening of the mesmerizing performances by the students of Jagar College of Arts, Science and Commerce that transcends boundaries, whispering stories through rhythm, moment and harmony.
indeed, my dear co-host, tonight we shall embark upon an expedition of artistic brilliance with spectacles that shall stir the soul and ignites the imagination.
We begin this evening by invoking divine blessings through a performance steeped into devotion, an ethereal invocation, an offering of reverence through moment and melody.
This celestial presentation, filled with grace and piety, shall transport us into a realm. Divinity embraces art. Please lend your hearts to this enchanting Vandana, a soulful tribute to the Almighty.
शुरू हुआ कर रहा हूँ.
What a beautiful and serene start by Aina, Shrey and Sakshan to our event. The grace, devotion and divine energy in this performance truly set a magical tone for the evening.
From the sanctum of spirituality, we now step into the heartlands of tradition, where music, movement and culture intertwine to create an explosion of colors and rhythm.
Folk dance is not just an art, it is the clouds of community, a joyful celebration of life itself. Let your heart beat with the rhythm of traditions as we present the exhilarating folk dance performance. Please put a huge round of applause for the performers.
हेलो. हाँ जी ठीक है. अरे दीदी अभी भी यही यूनिवर्सिटी में ही है. अब हम परसों के दिन गए तब भी वो वहीं दिखा रही थी पेंटिंग के लिए. हमने पूछा तो वो ये कह रहे हैं या तो फिर वो आज फोटो लगेगी ना क्या इसलिए आ जाएगी ऊपर रखवाना क्या ये बस बाहर आए जल्दी कर दीजिए. बात क्या ना इसमें दूर रखा हुआ वो सिस्टम बोला था रखवाने के. तो कहाँ रखवाना? खोपड़ी में. हाँ जी तो जाओ भाग के जाओ. और उसमें भी कंफर्म नहीं करा. उसमें तो ये जब भी हो जाएगा उसमें चाहिए. हाँ हाँ ठीक है ठीक है. ठीक है.
Ah जाओ जी, मन जीत कराओ जी, क्यों तरसावे हो, मन सकल दिखाओ जी, हर शरारत सब जाऊं मैं तोरी, अरसले मन बंगाली में कह लगे, मर उड़न जागी धोतनी, अंगा में भारी चादरी, मन दामन में भारी, एक सीरे झुम 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 झुम
vibrant and energetic performance that was. Beautifully showcased the rich cultural heritage of our land. The energy, coordination and expressions were truly commendable. A big round of applause for Shrishti, Maithili, Aman, Palak, Kajal, Vaishnavi, Janshi, Mansi, Ridhima and Sakar.
And now, dear audience, let's switch the gear from traditional beats to contemporary melodies that stir the soul and set the stage ablaze by Manvi, Anuj, Malay, Gauri, Nayan, Dhruv and Shreyansh. Please put a huge round of applause for them.
Presenting a symphony of sounds, a fusion of harmony and rhythm that will have your feet stamping and spirits soaring. Brace yourself for the electrifying of our Western group music. Ensemble.
वीडियो बना रहे हो? इसकी वीडियो बना देना। बैठ जा भाई। सॉरी Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, mic check.
A melodious and soulful performance. The rhythm, harmony, and confidence of the performers made it truly enjoyable.
Music, that too without vocals, is not just about melodies. It's about rhythm, heartbeat, and passion. And when the fingers of a maestro dance upon the tabla, they create magic.
Tonight, we bring you an instrumental masterpiece, a breathtaking tabla recital along Dholak, the incredibly talented Shubham Verma and his students. Get ready to put your hands together and be mesmerized by this performance. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for this amazing performance.
अभी कहाँ
Good evening everyone. Myself Dr. Shubham Verma, Assistant Professor here in Department of Music, School of Creative and Performing Arts. Today I and my student are presenting a tabla and dholak duet. The tabla tradition is I think 200-300 years old, and there are various schools of the tabla. We will be giving small demonstration how the tabla and dholak jugalbandi works. So we start. ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं इसमें, देखिए। कुछ आम चीजें जो हम लोग डेली अपनी लाइफ में ऑब्जर्व करते हैं, इन द लैंग्वेज ऑफ तबला कुछ आपके समक्ष प्रस्तुत कर रहा हूं। फर्स्ट, द साउंड ऑफ द हॉर्स, हाउ द हॉर्स रन्स इन द लैंग्वेज ऑफ तबला। सी ये घोड़े के भागने की आवाज है। जब फास्ट भागता है तो थोड़ा उसका अंदाज देखिए। कुछ और चीजें जो हम लोग डेली लाइफ में ऑब्जर्व करते हैं, साउंड ऑफ ट्रेन स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द स्टेशन, देन चेंजिंग ऑफ द रेलवे ट्रैक्स, देन अगेन कमिंग बैक टू द स्टेशन। पूरा तबले की ज़बानी में सुनिए। ट्रेन स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द स्टेशन, जैसे जैसे स्पीड बढ़ेगी वॉल्यूम उतना ही कम। चेंजिंग ऑफ द रेलवे ट्रैक्स, ट्रेन क्रॉसिंग द ब्रिज, उसका साउंड थोड़ा हॉल होता है, देखिए। Again coming back to the station. आखिरी वाला है हाइड्रोलिक ब्रेक का, जो एकदम से लगता है। एक आध चीज और, कबूतर कैसे गुफ्तगू करते हैं, साउंड ऑफ हाउ द पिजन्स टॉक टू ईच अदर इन द लैंग्वेज ऑफ तबला। ये गुटरगू की आवाज है हमारे इंडियन ट्रेडिशन में। कैसे कबूतर आपस में गुफ्तगू कर रहे हैं, देखिए। साउंड ऑफ फेदर्स, पंखों के उड़ने की आवाज। कबूतर एकदम से नहीं उड़ता है ऊपर, धीरे धीरे उड़ता है, फिर आसमान में ऊपर जाता है, देखिए उसका अंदाज। ये पंखों का फड़फड़ाना है। अब पूरा आसमान उड़ रहा है, देखिए। लास्ट ट्रेडिशन की हम लोग तबले की चीज आपके सामने प्रस्तुत करेंगे, देखिए।
What a commendable performance. The beats were mesmerizing and the dedication behind this performance was truly evident. A brilliant performance by Shubham Verma and his student, indeed.
Truly said, Dhruv. A performance that transcends mere theatrics. This upcoming spectacle fuses expressive storytelling with the eloquence of moment, crafting a visual poetry that will leave an indelible imprint upon your souls.
As Shakespeare once said, all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. But tonight, our stage belongs to those who weave stories through dance and drama.
So dear audience, let's step into a world of emotions, expressions and artistry as we present a magnificent dance drama. Please put your hands together for them. तमिल परिवार में जन्मी माँ बाप की लाडली, जिसे बचपन से ही नृत्य में अनंतम रुचि थी।
सुधा बेटा, जल्दी करो, नृत्य की कक्षा का समय हो गया है।
जी पापा, अभी आई। चोरी से छुप छुप के मैंने, चोरी से छुप छुप के तिनका चुन के सपना एक बनाया। डोरी से बुन बुन के मैंने, डोरी से बुन बुन के टुकड़ा सी के सपना एक बनाया। सपने मेरे सच हो जाना रे, हो जाना रे। सपने मेरे सच हो जाना रे।
12 साल के कठिन अभ्यास के बाद सुधा अपनी नृत्य कला से देश भर में प्रसिद्ध होती गई। मात्र 16 साल की उम्र उन्हें तिरुचिरापल्ली में नृत्य प्रदर्शन करने के लिए आमंत्रित किया गया।
तिरुचिरापल्ली से मद्रास जाने वाली बस दुर्घटनाग्रस्त हो गई है, जिसमें सवार सभी यात्री पूरी तरह से घायल हो गए हैं।
एक्सीडेंट की वजह से आपकी बेटी के दाएं पैर में जहर फैल गया। जल्द से जल्द ऑपरेशन करके इनका दायां पैर हमें काटना पड़ेगा।
ये क्या हो गया पापा? पापा मैं डांस तो कर पाऊंगी ना पापा? पापा मुझे प्रैक्टिस करनी है, मुझे यहाँ से ले चलिए पापा, मुझे यहाँ से ले चलिए प्लीज।
कितना बुरा हुआ बेचारी, अब क्या करेगी? कितना अच्छा डांस करती थी, इसका तो भविष्य ही बर्बाद हो गया। अब इसका हाथ कौन थामेगा?
अब तो एक बोझ हो गई अपने पिता पर। हाय रे, कितना दर्द कटा, घुटने से ऊपर गया या घुटने से नीचे। अरे 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 अरे।
talented, fearless, courageous, super dancer, Sudha Chandran.
What an artistic masterpiece. The performers brought emotions to life, with their expressions and movement truly leaving us captivated. Such a heartwarming performance. It was incredible by Aina Gunika, Vaishnavi Shre, Athurvi, Aman, Anshika, Saksham and Dhruv.
No other means of art is more powerful than music. Music has the power to ignite the spirit of a nation, uniting hearts with its soulful melodies. Tonight, we bring you a performance that celebrates the pride, sacrifice, and the glory of our motherland.
A voice that echoes the love for our nation, a tune that resonates with patriotism. Please sit back and immerse yourself in this inspiring shamanistic music performance presented by Tanishq, Manvi, Alok, Mahi, Sashank, Anuradha, Vansh, Prachi, Saurabh, Vanshika, Shreyansh, Nayan and Shashank.
अमन हाँ 10-15 मिनट हो गए शायद कैंसिल हो जाएगा ज़्यादा टाइम चर्चा हो रही है
पे ये केसरी रंग सजाया है।
heartfelt tribute to our nation. The passion, dedication, and emotion in this performance were truly commendable. Keep spreading the spirit of patriotism through your music.
And like everything, all good things must come to an end. But as the echoes of tonight's melodies linger in the air, we hope this celebration of culture, art, and expression leaves a lasting impression upon your hearts.
Tonight was not merely a showcase, it was a symphony of souls and reverence of traditions, and a testament to the beauty of unity in diversity.
To our esteemed guests and brilliant performers, and to you, our cherished audience, thank you for being a part of this spectacular story.
Now, I would like to request all the dignitaries to come on the stage for a memorable picture. With that, I would also invite our lovable Principal Ma'am and faculty members of Jagran College.
अंजल करवा दो भैया बैठ जाओ भाई
As we bid adieu, let's not say goodbye, but rather until we meet again. May your hearts remain as illuminated as the lamp we lit tonight. Until next time, take care, stay inspired, and keep dancing to the rhythm of life. And remember, if life ever feels dull, just add a little music, a little dance, and a lot of good heart. Good night. Good night.